Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Today, I would like to talk about some things that's in progress with what I've got going on right now. We are working on two of the most hardest video formats there is to repair right now. Of course, you guys know I've been working on the Ampex VR7500, but of course, you know I'm working on the Cartrivision, which is a very, very, very hard machine to work on. I mean, that's why you don't see these around. This is probably one of the hardest machines you can actually fix. It's a very, very hard machine to fix. If you find these, they're frozen up, rusted solid, bad motors, bad gears. I mean, this machine is an actual disaster just from sitting, from all the years of sitting. So you don't see too many people attempt to work on these because they're very, very hard to fix. But anyways, as you've seen in my previous videos, I got this thing 95 to maybe 97% restored. So we're really getting there. This Cartrivision machine is going to be working really soon now. I just got things I got to tie up on it. I do have to get some parts for the video head alignments, stuff like that. But I got this thing really, really close to being completely 100% restored. But anyways, you guys know I'm working on the Cartrivision. The Ampex VR7500s, I did get an offer for 2 more machines. Can you believe that? Somebody sent me an email saying they have access to 2 more of these machines. I don't know if I have to buy them or if they're going to be donated to me. I don't know. Of course, I'm probably going to end up having to buy these things, I'm sure. But he has 2 more of the VR7500s sitting in storage, this particular guy. So I'm going to have an update on that. But I might have access to get another VR7500, which I could sure use. But, you know, like I said, you know, we're running on very thin ice when it comes to financial money to buy this stuff, guys. This stuff is very expensive, especially parts. Everybody's trying to make a big dollar on this stuff. I get it. But due to the massive video collection I'm going to be working on, which is going to pay off 100 times fold, these particular videotapes for the Ampex VR7500, it's going to be the biggest video score of video programming. It's going to be unbelievable. Once I get to work on those, it's going to be great. But I do realize one machine is not going to be enough because the video head on this machine is only going to last so long and there is no replacement parts for it. So if I can get access to those VR7500s, the guy that contacted me on a donation would be great. But I'm sure I'm going to have to end up buying those as well. So stay tuned. Let me see what I can work with this guy. I'm sure, you know, it's going to be complicated, I'm sure. Anyways, the Ampex, the Cartrivision machine. Okay. So I want to let you guys know I'm pretty close to having this done. But I wanted to point out something else that many people don't realize, the work that goes into these things that I restored. This is not easy work, folks. It's a lot of work. You got to have parts, your time, the labor. Everything goes into the work of fixing something like this, okay? I mean, seriously, this restoration on this Cartrivision, if I had to put $1 or a labor cost on the repair of this thing, it'd be astronomical. I mean, the hours and time that's went into this in detail to get this machine to work. This is a very, very hard machine to restore. Takes lots of time, lots of parts, and people might sit there and say, well, you know, especially on what I charge my rates for repairs, that's chump change compared to the work that you got to put into this stuff. You got to research the parts. You got to do the labor. If you think you could do it cheaper, all power to you, buddy. You can't do this cheaper. This is a lot of work to do this type of stuff. But anyways, this Cartrivision machine that I just got done working on, 97% done. This is many hours of restoration work. I can't even put a dollar tag on what I would charge if I had to charge somebody to rebuild one of these machines. This is a ton of work. All right, wanted to point out something to you guys. First of all, I think I spoke in an earlier video. This is the 2 connections that go to the actual fish tank. Over a period of time, these wires would get bent and short and break off in several places in 2 different spots on this one different spot on this one. And you're kind of screwed because this is just from wear and tear, okay? While we are lucky enough to actually replace the Molex. I was able to get these online, okay, with brand new pins. I don't know if you can see these. These are the pins that will connect to the wires. We are going to copy these. Again, guys, a ton of work, time consuming. This is not going to be easy. We're going to take these connectors off and break them at the right spots, get the connections back on, recrimp the connectors, reinsert them in the connectors on these, and have brand new connections that will plug into this unit with no breaks in the wires. Okay, I've got one for each side, and that's going to make the connections more solid because they are brittle, they're breaking, they've been bent for a long period of time, so I want to get the connections in place so we can plug them in and this machine will work properly. Right now we're 97% restored. I got a couple things I got to get done, but these have to be changed out, and this is going to be an all-day, time-consuming thing because these are not easy to do. The wires have to be exact. They have to be, like I said, you got to trim them, cut them. That you want them to be even. You want the wire, nothing to be bent up. You want the wires to plug in and out of these real even, and you want the connections to be solid. So we did get brand new Molex connectors, male and female, for these two. We are going to cut these off and replace them, and we put brand new pins, inside of them with the connectors, and there will be solid plugs that will plug in both of these connectors into the fish tank. Again, guys, working on this stuff is not easy. It's very time consuming. Everybody might think that doing this work is simple. It's not simple by any state of the imagination. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I should know, okay? I've been in the leading edge of the business for over 30 years. This is a lot of work. It's very time consuming, and you have to find parts. So, like I said, guys, this is the hardest machine in the world. If I didn't know my shit, this thing would not work at this point. Trust me. I don't know anybody else that has attempted to do this. There's probably one person, I think, who had one that was halfway restored and he was able to get it running, but I have not seen anybody do it from scratch. It's a very, very, very hard machine to work on. So hope you guys enjoyed this video.